Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to the Plam Chowder podcast.
Hello, everybody. Jaime Landeros from the Plam Chowder podcast. We are on season 2, episode 5. We're going to keep this going, part of the quarantine content. And shout out to MeUndies, our sponsor for this podcast. Today, I have a special guest, Mr. Wayne. How are we doing today?
Yo, what's up? I'm Matthew. I'm one of Jaime's friends. I like music a lot. You probably heard me on the first episode of this season, I believe, during a little phone call.
Oh, yeah. You know what's funny, man, is like I fucking don't even remember that phone call.
I wouldn't. When I came to work, you're like, I don't even remember calling you. I called you. Yeah, like, oh, it's fucked up, man.
I went back to cause I listened to every episode after I record it just to edit it or whatever, and I'm like, oh shit, I called Matthew.
Hey, real quick, you're on speaker. You're here with my boy Omar. We're about to podcast right now.
Yo.
So here we are, man, full circle. Now you're on the podcast.
Yeah, finally.
And I mean, this guy's a musical. I don't even know what to call you, man. Like connoisseur, I would say.
Fucking love music so much.
Mhm.
I just love I love everything.
Yeah, today
The weirdest shit.
which is great because I listen to music 24/7 and I always want to be introduced to new music, new artists, new genres.
Even if you won't like it.
Even
It's
if I
always
won't
good
like
to
it,
just
I'll
experiment.
appreciate it. Like you introduced me to Joy Division and you told me about their story and they were just super depressed and shit.
Ian Curtis was super depressed, their main singer. But their music and stuff, partly because it was written by him, was super down in the dumps and depressing and stuff. But they were really out there in terms of pushing the bar forward for post-punk.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and a lot of that experimentation transferred over into the new group that formed after Ian passed away, which is New Order. So they were really good, especially for experimentation. And if you just want some shit that's going to make you sad, that's some shit that'll make you sad.
I have one of their songs, Disorder, saved on my Spotify, and I just love listening to it.
It's amazing. Such a good song.
Today we wanted to talk about the Slow Rush. I think it's long overdue. I mean, this album's almost a month old, and we've been listening to it. We got the vinyl, and it's just it's time to break it down. How do you feel about the Slow Rush?
When I first heard it, my first impressions on the Slow Rush were that I couldn't decide on whether it was really an improvement over Currents or not. I want to say when I first heard it, I was kind of polarized because it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. It's similar to Currents, but at the same time, it feels so different in a lot of ways, and that's why I was so confused about it. But as I listened to it more, and I started to get more into the lyrics and the song structures and everything like that, I started to like it a lot more. When I say it's better than Currents, I'd say they're both on the same level. A few standout tracks for me are probably I love Borderline, Posthumous Forgiveness, and Breathe Deeper. Those three, that's a legendary three track running album.
Wait, what was the
Those
last
three
track
songs
you
are
said?
Impeccable. Breathe Deeper.
Breathe Deeper? Oh, okay.
Fucking beautiful.
Yeah, with me, I never try to compare an album to another album because the whole point of an artist is for them to continue to evolve their sounds.
Right.
And I think what holds back an artist most of the time is their fans. We just want to hear your old shit. We want to we don't want you to ever change. And his projects are pretty spaced out. When did Currents come out? 2015?
2015, yeah.
Almost 5 years ago. You're not going to be the same person from 5 years ago. So
yeah.
You don't expect the sound to be the same. And I think with this project, he gave us a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Leading up to the album, he gave us how many singles? Patience. He gave us Borderline.
Besides from Currents.
Yeah, he gave us so much stuff to kind of just take it in, and his album even leaked a couple of days before, and I sent it to you, and I sent it to everybody. I'm yo, your shit leaked, but it wasn't the highest quality, and I don't know, man. I like the album. I won't rank it higher than Currents.
Yeah.
My favorite track is between On Track, and I'll tell you a little bit more about On Track, and then Tomorrow's Dust. I don't know why,
Oh yeah.
what it is about that song, but the album overall, man, it just makes you feel like nostalgic.
Yeah, it makes you feel nostalgic, but I also feel like it has a very dreamlike quality to it. The whole album feels like a fucking dream, you know?
Yeah.
It feels like you're just floating through like this soundscape of nostalgia and hopefulness for the future and just a bunch of crazy shit, including time, because time's like um
That's the big theme.
the big theme. Yeah.
Yeah, like even the names of the tracks, like One More Year, Tomorrow's Dust, Lost in Yesterday, It Might Be Time, One More Hour. Like
Yeah.
it's quite obvious that he is just obsessed with, I don't know, with maybe,
Time and how it's moving.
yeah,
I'd say.
yeah, and
Yeah.
On Track, the reason why I like that one so much is because of, I think I was in bed, I had my AirPods in, and I was listening to the song, and I got like almost like drunk because it felt like the song was moving like 360. It was like a 360 audio. It was like it started like on the left channel, then it went behind my head, then to my right ear, then on my forehead. It was like, and the whole track is recorded that way. It kind of feels like you're a spinning disc. I couldn't explain it,
Yeah.
man,
No, that makes sense.
but it tripped me out
Feels
when
like
I
you're-
when I heard it, because I had listened to the album just like with speakers the whole time. But then when I put in headphones, I'm like, oh wow, this track is different.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Song
Post-Humanist
is.
Forgiveness, like it's such a long track. I love the second part of it. Like it's a complete different song.
It feels like the first part of posthumous forgiveness is kind of just Kevin venting about like his relationship with his dad and how he was kind of, I guess, mad at him for not really believing in him in the first place, and then it just all changes to this whole, I just wanted you to say sorry, or like, I just wanted you to be happy for me, like see where I am now.
What is it
And I kind
about
of
us trying to like, I don't know, trying to have our parents like be proud of us? Is that just like
I think it's just a natural thing that
it's a,
people would
it's a
want.
natural thing?
I would assume so. You want your parents to be proud of what you're doing or be happy that you're doing something crazy. Or like, I mean, not crazy, but something successful. I just imagine that's what a kid wants, especially a normal kid growing up in like a quote unquote normal household.
Mm.
Coming up, you want your parents to be proud of you and what you're doing, especially when you become an adult.
I never like really had that feeling, man. Like I understand where they're coming from. Like
Yeah,
I guess I'll understand when I become a parent. Like
yeah,
you're fucking sacrificing your sleep. You're like having to change diapers and pretty much sacrifice your own life. You're like, this little fucker better be worth it. Like
yeah, yeah.
like this fucker. I will end him if he doesn't.
This fucking kid needs to be successful. I've done so much for him. He doesn't do anything. I swear to God. Like I'm pretty sure that's how most parents.
I do believe in like dream killers because that happened to me. Like I loved playing soccer. I picked up the ball when I was like 4 or 5, and I never looked back. But my parents were not into like soccer. They didn't introduce me to it. They never like watched it.
Right.
But I just picked it up, started playing, and like my whole childhood, I was like, oh, like I want to go pro. Like that was like my whole dream. And they're just like, yeah, that's cute and all, but you should probably stay in school and like try and be like an engineer. And like they never really gave me like I never thought it was gonna be a possibility because of that, because they made me feel like you gotta be realistic when I was like really young, man.
Soccer is fairly easy to get into, right? As a sport. I mean, easier than in
Yeah.
content in like when compared to like getting into the NBA or the NFL or something
Um,
like that. Well, the NFL's
well,
kind of
I don't know how it works here in the United States, but in Mexico, like you have an academy and you go to you basically eat, breathe, live soccer, and you go to school within the club's academy, and then eventually you just you go pro, and it's a little bit easier. You don't have to like go to college. So I don't know how the MLS does it. I think they do it similar to like football and basketball, where you go to college and then they draft you.
oh shit.
Yeah, but the rest of the world, the way they do it with soccer is like you go into their academy, and yeah, you're going to school. They're like they provide school, food, place to stay, and as long as you like are good, they'll keep you in the academy, and then eventually you just go into the first team.
Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that sounds easy. Well, not easy because I'm sure you have to prove yourself.
Not
your
easy,
skills and all
but
type of shit,
but it's just
it
like,
does give you a clear path if you're really dedicated. Which
yeah,
is a nice thing.
yeah. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. It's just like, it's interesting that you picked that up. I didn't really pick that up in the album, but then again, I'm terrible at like paying attention to lyrics, man. I'm more about the melody and just like the emotions.
feeling it.
You're just feeling it, bro.
I love the lyrics. I mean, I love listening to lyrics. Period for any song. Just because I want to hear like what the fuck are you going through?
Yeah.
What's the song really about? And I feel like if somebody ain't talking about shit, then why am I really listening?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The only people that I'll listen to where I'm like, damn, you ain't talking about shit, but I really like your music. It's fucking Cardi. Like people like Cardi. Uzi don't be talking about shit, but I love Uzi's music.
Like Playboy Cardi or Cardi B?
Playboy Cardi.
Okay.
Fuck Cardi B. Heard it here first on Plam Chowder podcast. Fuck Cardi B. There's our mission. I was kidding. But Playboy Cardi. Don't be saying shit, but I fucking love his music so much.
Cardi knees, man.
Bro, that fucking she can't fuck me, I can't feel my leg.
Bro,
Like, that type of shit, man.
I just
soul, man.
I love his feature on Earthquake, man.
My body roll, bro. The way he just floats in.
Don't
does
give
the
up
thing
on
and
it.
then leaves.
I would
Like,
tell
that shit is
ya.
crazy.
Bro, Playboy
man.
Cardi knees, you either get it or you don't, man.
Hey, either you understand him or you don't understand him. If you don't understand him, you're a fucking idiot because he's making the best rap out right now.
All right, let me
Sounds
ask you this. Was it PC Pamper or Kid Cudi? What's the name of the song?
It's Pissy Pamper.
Yeah.
I recognize it as Pissy Pamper.
Okay, me too.
Pissy Pamper. I don't think I like Kid Cudi was a cool little name while it was still leaked, but then when I think Young Nudie said that it was Pissy Pamper or something like that, but
And it's still not out, right?
it's never coming out because the sample never got cleared.
Oh, that sucks.
Speaking of fucking samples, we're on a complete tangent, but speaking of samples, I was tube and there's this one channel, I think it's called like Animan or some shit like that. It's some dude.
Mm-hmm.
And like he'll compile videos of samples from like different rap albums and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And I was looking at some samples from some rap songs by Earl Sweatshirt and like fucking Yeezus, and I was like, where in the hell do they find these? Especially for some rap songs, because it was like this is like some deep dive into like some
Right.
soul music type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta go through the millions of soul artists that came up during like the 70s and 80s to find this type of shit, right? I just wonder what the process is for people to find samples. Because the one way that I thought about it was, okay, if I'm gonna make music and I want to sample something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go into the nearest record store. Let me just go look at like whatever genre I'm
Mhm.
looking to sample. Let me take a bunch of records, take them home, see if I like them,
Yeah.
and sample from there.
Yeah. I went to Amoeba Records in LA when I was out there, and I was just overwhelmed with the amount of music they have. And I went to the obviously the hip hop genre section, and then right next to it was like soul and all that. I'm like, oh, that's where everyone gets their samples from, man. Like that section right there. I think they said something like James Brown is the most sampled artist of all time.
Really?
I think so, man.
Holy shit! I mean, I believe it. He had some cool shit going. But back to Tame Impala.
Yeah, back to Tame Impala. I learned this. I was today years old when I found this out. Do you know what? There's a band called Pond, and it's basically everybody but Tame Impala or Kevin Parker.
Yeah, I think I've heard of them. It's like his live band.
Yeah,
Right. Just minus him.
because Tame Impala is Kevin Parker, right?
Yeah.
It's just one person.
Right.
And I was really confused because I saw him live in Berkeley when he dropped Currents, and he had a band with him, and I guess that band is called Pond. I didn't know that.
Yeah. 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 So yeah, he does tour with like a band. So I guess you could technically call Tame Impala a band when they're on tour. But when it's Tame Impala just making music, I guess in his house, then it's just him.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, I like to call Tame Impala just a musical project, not even like just one sole person. You know what I mean?
100%. You know what's crazy to think about? He said this on his interview with Zane Lowe. He said that he had an Airbnb in LA, and he rented it out, dedicated to just making this album, and then it all got interrupted because of the fires. So he said I wasn't working on anything at the time that was lost in the fire, but the tracks that could have been if that wouldn't have happened So this album could have been completely different if it wasn't for those fires in LA. And that kind of,
Damn, so he just had to re-record everything.
I think he just like had ideas in his mind and then he wasn't able to get them on paper, you know?
Yeah.
And
Wow.
yeah, that's kind of like crazy.
Fucking sad.
That's kind of crazy to think about.
He almost lost everything.
Yeah.
It's just wild.
Kind of segueing into, because I do want to talk about After Hours. Did you know Kevin Parker was on one of the tracks? He produced one of the tracks.
Which song?
Repeat After Me, the interlude.
I can see that. I can see that. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he I had to go into the, because what I do with any album is I go into the credits and I say who made this or who produced this, and yeah, Kevin Parker.
Wow.
And somebody on Reddit actually, like I think he cut out some of the vocals in there and he like he sped them up, and it was Kevin Parker's voice.
Really? Oh shit.
Yeah, I'll send that shit to you. That shit's crazy, bro. I was like, what the hell?
I don't know if I told you this, but after listening to Astroworld and hearing Skeletons
Uh-huh.
and what was the song that came like right after it? Either way, the two songs, I think they were both produced by Tame Impala, if not just one. Mainly Skeletons. After hearing Skeletons, I was like, yo, I need a weekend Travis Scott. Tame Impala
Oh,
album.
yeah.
I just need an album with those three.
Skeletons and Wake Up.
Yeah, I was after hearing those two, I was like, yeah, I need like an EP or something with them because that was pretty amazing. That was a pretty amazing
Yeah,
duo of songs.
it's always tradition that Travis Scott puts The Weeknd in his album.
But yeah, he's been on every single album I think since.
Yep. Rodeo was the first one he did.
Was he on Birds?
Yeah, he did Pray for Love on Rodeo, and then on Birds it was Wonderful.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't like in the, like if you look at the song online, it doesn't say The Weeknd, but he's on there. Yeah. I do want to talk a little bit about After Hours because I didn't get to hear your input. What'd you think about it?
I loved it. It's gonna take a while for me to really place it, I guess, or rank it amongst the other Weekend albums. But
Oh, really?
yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely up there. It's top 3 for me. Easy.
Okay.
So I think that it is one of his best albums, if not his best album. I just really have to think about it more. But the album gets into such a flow straight off the fucking bat, and it just how do I say this? It immerses you, into the whole After Hours experience. I'd say of just hearing the album.
Yeah.
The one thing that stood out to me about After Hours was it felt like he really stepped up his writing for this one. There was a
okay.
lot less. Oh, I'm on drugs and I'm fucking bitches and I'm sad. Like usual Weekend fanfare. It was more of him delving into his emotions a little bit more rather than just, the surface level, oh, I'm dark, I'm depressed, all this type of stuff, It was him sifting through, like I saw somebody say him like just sifting through the remains of a failed relationship.
Damn.
And I like this weekend more. I like this weekend more because it felt like he delved a lot deeper into his own personal psyche and his feelings about, his past relationship with Bella Hadid and everything, because that was his fucking girl, bro. That was like his wife, damn near.
That was the wifey.
Yeah. Like After Hours, I mean, if you want to compare it to another album, I'd say it's probably like The Weeknd's 808s. He's coming off of like a really traumatic, or not traumatic, but hard emotional event,
Yeah.
and he just put it all into this album.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned like the drugs and the relationships and all that, because this is him basically being sober, he's not on drugs. He's not like in a relationship. He's kind of like this is the aftermath of that. And man, dude, like from the second I heard the album, I'm like, this is gonna be like top 2 for me. Nothing will ever touch Kissland unless he does like Kissland Part 2, but it's easily
a lot to top Kissland though.
It's easily the best album he's made, like after Kissland, man. Because Starboy and Beauty, there's a lot of tracks that I skip, but on this piece I just can't, bro. Like every song is perfect, except for Heartless. That's the only track that I feel is out of place.
Really?
Yeah, and
I
and
feel like Heartless fits right in.
so like for me, because this kind of ties back into Kevin Parker. He at the end of it, he got rid of Patience. It didn't make the album,
Right.
and he said it just didn't fit with like the rest of the album. He said it was always going to be on the album, but when it came to like putting the tracks in order, like it's just not, it didn't fit in. And I feel like Heartless is such a great single, and it's a banger, and it's Metro Boomin, and it's like, but the rest of the album isn't like that, man. Like that's like the only banger on the album, and that's why I kind of feel like it doesn't fit with like the rest of the aesthetic. But I could be
Yeah.
completely wrong.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but and also like I think it was either Hardest to Love or another song where he said like he said no, Snow Child I think where he said that basically this girl, um, she don't need a man, she's what a man need. And I love that on Heartless he's like never need a
Yeah.
bitch, I'm what a bitch
Oh,
need.
okay. So he kind
I
of
was like
like
that's kind of I was like that's kind of
he like flipped the script.
yeah, he flipped the script. I'm like I like
Yeah.
that, that's cool. I feel like Heartless fits in there because it feels like him trying to be like, no, fuck this bitch, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I'm fucking heartless. I don't give a fuck, you know. And then for the rest of the album, he just goes on simping.
And it's funny that you bring that up because he actually just yesterday went on Instagram Live and started playing songs that he's still working on. And one of them, I think the first song that he played was like, I can't wait to get back to LA.
After saying "Escape from LA,"
Yeah.
after saying in Snow Child,
He's like, I can't wait to get back to LA, or, you know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
especially after fucking Snow Child saying now a nigga leaving, talking about
So,
LA.
and the whole rumor is that he had a Blue album because in the entire build up to this, he's wearing red. But for some reason, when he went to go perform, I think it was Blinding Lights for one of the late night shows, he was wearing a blue suit,
Yeah,
and everybody's like, "Whoa, does that mean we're gonna get like two albums?" And he immediately went on Twitter and said, "No, there's no Blue album. Like, if it's not like, I'm sorry, like it's not happening." But then the next day he goes on Instagram Live and he he started playing music for us that he's still working on, and they're all like different songs that like are the opposite of the album.
I mean, I'd assume that he was probably gonna do something.
Yeah.
I mean, just like Travis has been like fucking around playing music,
Oh yeah.
but I feel like a lot of the time these people just don't stop. They do not stop recording. They keep fucking going.
Especially now with the whole quarantine situation, like everyone's at home just making content, bro. Like
Yeah,
back in the
yeah.
lab.
I mean,
You can't tour. What can you do?
stuck at home, you might as well make music and you know.
Might as well record a podcast. You know, that's just
Yeah,
like
might
that's,
as well record a podcast.
that's what's happening right now. Is like everyone's just in the lab, bro. Just because you can't get your energy out, so you're just putting it into the lab and see what comes out of it.
Yeah.
So I hope that like this year starts to pick up with music, bro, because it's kind of been dead, bro. At least for me.
Yeah, it's, of course for you, I've had stuff to look forward to all year. First, I had Tame Impala, and then I had King Cruel's album, which I've been looking forward to forever, and it did not fucking disappoint. Then the weekend came out, Don Toliver.
Oh, that's right.
It's been good for me.
Uzi, how do you feel about that?
Uzi. Oh boy, let me fucking tell you, okay? Eternal Take, 6 out of 10. It's a full
Okay.
6 out of 10. That's all I gotta say.
Fair.
But Eternal Take Deluxe, Lil Uzi Vert versus the World 2, fucking amazing. It is amazing. That is what he should have released instead of Eternal Take. Like he could
So
have worked on Take more.
he did Eternal Take, 18 tracks, and then how long did he wait to release the deluxe?
Like 2 days.
So you got another how many tracks? He got a
It
lot.
was like 14.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It was like 14 tracks, and I think that it is so much better.
I
There's just a lot more on there.
I didn't know he did that. What?
Yeah. Like there were no real standout tracks from Eternal Take for me. But then when I look at Lil Uzi versus the World 2, I'm like, yo, all these fucking songs are amazing.
So
Myron, Lotus, Bean.
did he not
Yes,
have
sir.
features in his first album?
Yeah, well he only had one feature and it was with Sid.
Oh, okay. So this one has more features.
Yeah. So
Chief
yeah, this one
Keefs, 21
has
Savage, Future, Thug.
yeah, but it's a pretty strong project.
Okay.
Like I like it a whole lot more. There's a lot more there. The features also do add to it.
Yeah.
The production is just a lot more. It's a lot tighter. It's a lot clearer, I'd say, than Eternal Take. Because Eternal Take was just I don't know, just fucking Eternal Take. I didn't like it.
And I mean, a lot happened between his albums, right? Like he said he wasn't gonna make music anymore, and like,
Yeah, he said he wasn't gonna make music anymore. His label was kind of holding the album hostage or
yeah.
whatever. So he had a lot of problems, especially between the releases of everything. But I'd say it turned out fine. I mean, both projects are good in their own ways, but I
Mm.
just like Lil Uzi versus the World 2 more. Of course, people probably disagree. They probably like Eternal Take more. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't really been listening to much ever since After Hours came out, bro, and it's a problem.
I
You
haven't
know,
been listening to much since Man Alive came out.
Man
Man Alive
Alive.
is an amazing album by King Cruel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I started to like listen to him, man. You put me on him, and I've been really liking one of his older albums. I think it was 6 Feet Beneath the Moon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
this is his first album. He dropped that I think on his either 18th or 19th birthday.
that's crazy.
Album's amazing, man. Like that.
I like the
I
sound, bro. I like the sound. I like his
yeah
voice is very, very different. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's super different. He does a lot of like just crooning and
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call his music shoegaze. It's a lot more just alternative weird shit. He finds his lane more as he gets towards his second album, The Ooze, because on
Mm.
that album he just completely takes a stylistic leap into his own lane. He becomes like
Oh, okay.
this punk. I'd say it's like punk, jazz, and just alternative
Mm.
amalgamation of music, plus a little bit of trip hop. He does do some rapping from time to time.
Oh,
But The
word?
Ooze, yeah, oh yeah, he's great. He's fucking great, dude. Let me tell you, he's a fucking musical genius. But Man Alive, like I love the Ooze, which is the second album, but Man Alive
Okay.
is fucking perfect in my view. I fucking love Man Alive. That album just scratched an itch that I need to be scratched in terms of sound, in terms of lyrics, in terms of concept and everything. It's perfect. It's like fucking mind blowing how good the album is. And like every song is like my favorite song on the fucking album, I'd say. But there's a song called Underclass that really sticks out in
Okay.
terms of just the instrumental. There's a saxophone solo.
Oh,
His
okay.
lyrics, the way that he's singing, it's oh my god, man. God damn.
I'll check it
I just
out.
love that album. Yeah,
Um,
check it out. It's fucking great.
yeah, he's also not like I saw a picture of him. Like that's not what I had in mind
Yeah,
when he's like a
he's
ginger
like
kid, bro.
yeah, he's like a skinny ginger kid.
It's like the new Rick Roll, bro. Like
He has that fucking deep ass voice where he's
Like-
and shit like that on the
you're
track.
like, yo, is this the new Rick Ashley? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, he's fucking amazing, man. One
So,
of my favorite artists.
do you know what else is coming out this year?
I don't know.
Oh, tonight, Party Next Door.
Oh shit. All right, look. I'm gonna tell you like this.
All right, I'm not like a big fan of Party Next Door. I know like one or two tracks, but I know he's under what, Drake's label.
Yeah, he's under Drake's label. When he first came out, he had a lot of potential,
Mm-hmm.
and then he fucking did Party Next Door 2, which was like okay. Then he did Party Next Door 3, and I was like, this fucking stinks. Now he's gonna do this. I mean, I've heard like some of his EPs and stuff too. Between his only real good project that I really liked was his first one,
Yeah.
like his first little EP that he dropped.
Yeah.
That was really good. Everything else though, I mean,
Yeah, he was like the response, right, to The Weeknd, because he decided
yeah, like,
not to be on Drake's label.
yeah, it was like
He's like-
fucking Drake's.
He's like, I don't
Drake's
need you.
lover.
I got the Party Next Door.
Yeah, he's like, I got Party Next Door. Party Next Door will fucking do all your music, just not as good as you. You know what I mean? But over time, I mean, Party Next Door started to get his own lane. Although he wears his influences on his sleeve, he sounds like The Weeknd.
Mm-hmm.
He used to really sound like The Weeknd. Now he sounds like this. Oh, this is a Party Next Door song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he also writes for Drake, so Drake kind of takes all the songs.
Sounds like Take
It's
Care.
unconfirmed. I'm just fucking around. But
You know who else has a project coming out next week? Black Atlas. I don't know if you've.
who is that?
He's
Sounds
under the Weeknd's label. Yeah, he's really talented. A lot of people don't know who he is, but man, he came out with this single called "Lie to Me," so good, and he's dropping an album next week, so I'm excited about that. He's good, man. It's like if when you want to like kind of detox from the weekend and but you still want to have like a similar sound, you put on Black Atlas and you'll be like, all right,
Yeah.
I fuck with it. And he's actually gonna go on tour with the Weeknd in Europe. So unfortunately, I don't know what's gonna happen. What's the future of any of these concerts? To be honest, like Tame Impala shit got canceled. He was supposed to come out here to the Bay. It didn't work. It ended up.
It got fully canceled?
I mean, not canceled, but you know, it got
It's
postponed.
Okay.
And I'm not very optimistic about really any projects that are coming out, like the Weekend tour. Like that thing's supposed to happen in August for us, and I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. I think everything's just gonna get pushed back, which
I'm
sucks.
looking at Metacritic's list of like albums that are anticipated to come out soon.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Kanye West, TurboGrafx 16.
What?
That's never coming out. Did you ever hear about that album?
Is that like Kendrick Lamar's Nation?
No. Okay, so it's not complete vaporware. It's not like complete. This doesn't exist. Okay. So TurboGrafx 16, literally right after the Life of Pablo, when Kanye was still being really manic and stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
he posted a photo of a track list and it was titled TurboGrafx 16. And there was a bunch of tracks and stuff, right? And people were like, "Oh my God, he's gonna drop a second album. It's gonna be great." And he never released it, and he just released Jesus is King. So I mean, TurboGrafx 16 it existed at a point, but it's not here anymore. He still has Jay
Interesting.
Electronica listed on here, but he just dropped his album. By the way, did you listen to the album?
Oh yeah, I actually was gonna plan on talking about it because I really don't know that much about him. But I did listen to his album when it came out, and then I listened to it again today. So you probably know more about him than I do. If you want to like just talk about him, who is he, dude?
I don't know too much about him. I know that he's like a legend in terms of rap and stuff like that. He's really respected in the industry and outside the industry by just a bunch of hip hop heads. Um, he's obviously in cahoots with Jay-Z and like Rock Nation and all those people.
Yeah.
Because fucking a written testimony just comes off as not even a Jay Electronica solo album. It comes off to me as just a collab album between him and Jay-Z.
Okay.
When I first heard the album, I thought that it was amazing. I was like, "Oh, this is great." And I listened to it more, and I'm like, "It's cool. it's okay." You know, you expect more from somebody who's been hyped up so much over the years.
Because he doesn't have that many projects out.
No, he barely has any projects out. He only has like 2 EPs.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm
he's
looking
mainly known as like a writer and stuff. Pretty
Oh,
much.
okay. Because I'm
Yeah.
looking at like his Spotify, and it's like 2020, his album, and then like a single in 2019, a single in 2017, and then like a few EPs in 2009.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. He's known. He's one of those people who's just known. If you know
Known.
about him, you know him.
okay.
He's a legend. People have been waiting for his debut album for fucking years. He finally released it. The album's okay. Probably really good to a bunch of hip hop heads, but just okay to me. That's it.
Yeah, I have a buddy who like says it's like really really good. He like really hyped it up for me, and then I'm just like, I mean, like there's a few tracks that I like,
Yeah.
but it's just like, I mean, I don't know, man.
It's very just okay. It's cool. And plus, it doesn't. I mean, I don't got no problem with Nation of Islam. Fucking great people.
Yeah.
It's also just like black Muslim propaganda.
Is it?
For the most part, he starts off with Lou Farrakhan talking. I don't know if you know who Farrakhan is, but he's a fucking legend in like the African American community. In my
Okay.
community, I should say. He's fucking legendary, but he's also done some controversial ass shit. Super anti-Semitic and shit like that. So like Nation of Islam is like seen as like some type of hate group or something like that.
Oh wow.
But he just delves into a lot of, I guess, spiritualistic concepts on the album, which is really cool. I like that. But at the same time, you know, he kind of just fucks around with the whole Nation of Islam ideology and some of the stupid shit that they kind of preach.
Okay.
Mainly just there's like one line that's like kind of anti-Semitic, but who cares? Edit that out. Edit that whole fucking tangent out.
Yeah, don't worry, man. I actually have my boy Andrew, who's I feel like you guys are into the same kind of music.
Mhm.
He's gonna join our call. Let's see if he can answer.
You are listening to the Plam Chowder podcast, brought to you by our sponsor, MeUndies.com.
Yo,
Andrew,
Yo,
how
what
we
up?
doing tonight?
Mediocre.
Okay. You're on the Plam Chowder podcast with my good friend Matthew.
what's
We're
up?
on the podcast already. What's up, dude?
What is up, bro? I feel like you guys have very similar taste in music, so it was my job to get you guys on the same conversation. So just so you guys can kind of find common ground, name some of your favorite rappers.
Iggy Azalea, Lloyd Banks,
Who?
Lloyd Banks from G Unit.
Are you taking the
Can't
piss right
forget
now?
Cardi B.
Cardi B's dope.
Yeah, she's amazing, man. Fucking Viper. I don't know if you know who Viper is, man, but he's a fucking legend, bro. He has an album called "Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack." Literal fucking rap legend, bro. #1 on the Billboard.
My buddy's obsessed with Viper, and he likes that dude 64 R RAR or something. What's his name now? The
Oh,
new guy?
64 AR, 645 AR.
Yeah, my buddy's obsessed with that guy and Viper.
That dude's fucking great. 645 AR.
Is he actually good? I don't get it.
He's
it a
actually he's just funny. It's a joke, but he takes himself seriously and he's like, my voice is just my vocal inflection is it's a it's just a vessel for my emotions. You know, fucking weirdo shit. You know, he raps in like that super high pitched voice. It's all a fucking joke.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
It's like Young Thug. If Young Thug, I don't know.
Young
I
Thug's
didn't
fucking
have the
amazing.
larynx removed or something.
But
I
Jay Electronica's album.
Yeah, Andrew, I want you to talk about this album because I couldn't get into it, man.
What do you mean? What is there to say?
I mean, you kept hyping it up, bro. I want to hear your take on it.
Jay Electronica is a fucking legend, #1.
He is. He's really a fucking legend. But goddamn, that album's just okay.
I love it. I mean, it's not like the hype is just way too high. Like people have been waiting for this album high made. It's like, what's the equivalent of this? I don't know. There's no hip hop equivalent. Like honestly, it's like the hype for that thing was like it was no one thought it would ever.
Detox, but Detox never came
Yeah.
out.
Like yeah, I guess Detox hype, but like even more in a sense because it was his first album.
Yeah, it took fucking forever to come out. I don't think it helps anything that it's basically just a collab album between him and Jay-Z, though.
I love that personally, but
Really?
it'd been cool to get more Jay verses.
Which Jay?
He raps-
Which Jay we talking about?
Jay Electronica.
Yeah, no. I wish that we would have got more verses from him. Or, I mean, I wish we would have got more solo songs from him rather than just him and Jay-Z on every fucking song.
And
But
the
it's
dream.
still good.
It
It's
was
still
cool
a good
though, like,
album.
on Throne too. I think it's badass.
Yeah.
And it's a hella genius way to market it, get it out to more listeners. Like Jay-Z's on it, that's gonna get like so much more people onto Jay Electronica. I think it's
It's true.
yeah, I know it's sick.
It is pretty genius.
If it was just Jay Electronica and he just dropped after 11 years, I don't think anyone would have even fucking cared. But the fact that Jay-Z hopped on it made everyone have to at least check it out.
True.
I don't know.
Because then it would have just been reserved for like real people who actually know a lot about hip hop and stuff like that, and know about Jay Electronica. But Jay-Z being on there does open it up to a wider audience, so I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And I actually really like it. Like, I don't know. I think it's a fucking quality album. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
I think the production's like all like fucking weird and shit. Like you can tell
Yeah.
the effort that was put into the album, and like the hype for it was just too high.
Yeah, I think that was its biggest downfall. Just there was too much hype for it.
I think Anthony
production and shit is
Anthony
great.
Fantano,
Oh yeah, I saw his review.
fucking faggot. I hate that guy.
Dude, I love him so much.
Really?
I really love Anthony Fantano. Just
I
because
saw
I
him
respect his
live. I
opinion.
saw him live, and I trolled the fuck out of him, and then I owned him on stage. It was fucking dope.
Wait, who?
He did a tour.
The internet's busiest music nerd, bro.
Yeah, he did a tour where he just trolled on his tour, but then I fucking got him. I like was yelling during his whole stupid fucking thing, like hella drunk. He's like, "You, the drunk guy, what do you have to say?" I'm like, "You ruined Sparkmaster Tape's career. Like you're a jerk." And then no, I didn't say that, but I was being hella nice. But we got into an argument, and then I owned him and stopped arguing. He was like, he had to change the topic. I was like, "That's right, bitch."
We went to go see Wiki together. Like maybe a month ago.
Wiki's
Yeah.
great. Rat King's amazing.
And I mean, I didn't know who he was, bro. It's just like it was cool though.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He knows how to spit.
Oh yeah, he could fucking rap his ass off.
Yeah, it was a great show, man. I appreciate like again people introducing me to new people and like just I'm always a big fan of just seeing an artist live because you get to see like the raw emotions and really get a feel for them. Because there's artists that you listen to and you're like this is great. You see them live, you're like this is terrible.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean I've yet to see a terrible artist live, but I get what you're saying. Sometimes
In
people just
rap,
don't
you've never
translate
seen a
well.
terrible artist live?
No, nope.
What?
I've had the privilege of seeing Kanye, of seeing Tyler, the creator, and of seeing Travis Scott, as well as Young Thug, and Childish Gambino.
Young Thug was good live.
He was fucking great. He was on the rodeo tour with Travis Scott. He was
It
great
didn't
live.
sound weird with his vocals and shit. It came out good.
It came out really good, surprisingly.
Yeah, that is surprising. I want to see Young Thug live though. I really like Young Thug.
Oh yeah, Young Thug's fucking amazing. But yeah, I've never really been to a bad concert yet, I'd say.
I saw Gucci Mane open up for the weekend and it was terrible. It was just terrible.
It just sounds like it would be terrible. It was like Fat Gucci or was
No, it was Skinny Gucci.
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot. Gucci Mane's been in prison since like 2008.
He opened for the weekend on his last tour and
It was just bad.
it was just like nah man, this ain't the move right now. This ain't it, bro. Like what happened?
Man.
And it's
Was it the vocals?
I think it was just his vibe and his energy. Like he just wasn't. He was just kind of going through the motions. He wasn't really trying to get like the crowd involved or, you know what I mean.
He was just up there saying lyrics and shit.
He was
trying to
wearing
get them to
sunglasses and wearing like a jacket, and he was just kind of just pacing all over the place. But he really wasn't.
Gucci.
Yeah, he wasn't really like after the song would end, he wouldn't say anything. Like usually you got to get the crowd involved, and he just. And then like you compare that to like The Weeknd and how he does his live shows, it's just like you can't even compare, man.
Yeah.
Andrew, who's
The Weeknd's live show hella good?
yeah, he's incredible. He was actually really bad in the beginning, and he saw himself on video, and he told his agent to book him like 200 times, just so he could like, get better. Cause he used to be like on stage drunk and high, just to like he was so nervous. So he just kept touring and he kept like performing until he like mastered it. But he's
Everyone
one of those.
sucks at first though.
Yeah, everybody sucks. Yeah.
Like I saw Kendrick and ASAP open for Drake, which was kind of funny because I was there to see the opening acts, not fucking Drake. I hated Drake, and Drake fucking killed it. And I was like, okay, now I gained respect for Drake. Now I respect him. But ASAP and fucking Kendrick were god awful, horrible. I was on a bottle of Robitussin too. If it's bad when I'm on a bottle of Robitussin, that's when you know it's fucking
Why are you on the Tussin though, bruh? That's the real question.
What do you mean? Why would you not be on the Tussin? That's the real question. That shit protects you from your cough and gets you high.
So, like, how long ago was this?
2011 maybe.
Oh wow! So this is like back when.
It was right when it was before Section 80, I think.
When did Peso come out for ASAP Rocky?
It was right after Peso came out.
Oh wow! I'm jealous, bro. You got to see him in the beginning.
It was terrible. You shouldn't be jealous.
I mean, still, you got to see him
With the
before.
whole mob too. I was hella high. I love the song "Kissin' Pink" with ASAP Ferg.
Oh, I love that song.
The beat sounded hella good. But
Oh, I know.
So bad. But then Drake came out and just fucking.
Just
I was
killed it.
stuck in my seat though the whole time. I remember I was talking about this. There's this like 16-year-old kid that was next to me. We were talking about basketball. I was hella high. I was like, go pro, man. You got what it takes.
And that kid grew up to be who?
I don't fucking know. He was really tall. Let's hope he's in the NBA.
This
That kid grew up to be Stephen Curry.
was this.
No, it's hella funny though. Me and my buddy were in line, and they had like it was like a handicap accessible line, like so it was like sloped, so people were stairs. And it was a hella long slope, and it was like concrete or whatever, and everyone was filled into this passageway, so it was hella packed. My buddy just busted out a bottle of Robo, did cheers in front of everyone, and just chugged the bottle of Robo at the same. We both chugged our balls in line in front of everyone.
Those are fucking maniacs.
It was hella funny, and then we dropped them on the ground, and then they started rolling down the hill because it was like there weren't steps; it was like a slope. So it would hit people's foot, and they're like, "What is that? Is that Robitussin?" And we're at UC Davis, like the fucking nerdiest fucking college ever.
Hey, I want to go to UC Davis.
Davis is chill, but yeah, it was just funny.
Davis is great, from what you've told me, if you have yellow fever or you want to catch yellow fever.
Yeah,
Yellow fever?
yeah,
Oh, shit. I guess.
the real virus.
The real, hey, it's very real, bro. Yeah,
It changes your life.
it does change your life.
Yeah, point being, I saw A$AP Rocky again like last year, and he's a fucking god. It was one of the best rap shows I've ever seen. So
Where'd you see him?
I think I tried to invite like you and Omar. I know I definitely invited Omar.
What?
With Mara, I went to that festival in Oakland.
Oh,
I saw Tame Impala. I invited you to that too.
You did. It was like a music festival.
Yeah, in Oakland. A$AP was the headliner Saturday, and then Tame Impala was Sunday.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was sick. That's why I told you I have beef with Tame Impala now, because that fucking faggot was like, "This is the best show you're gonna see this whole weekend." I'm like, dude, you're fucking not even that fucking. Fuck him. I hate him.
So, let me ask you, like, how did you feel about Slow Rush? We got a fourth guest here, my co-host, coming in.
Shit.
Give it up for DJ OD.
We got
Another Mexican.
another Mexican.
Great.
This is how the coronavirus spreads.
What's up, everybody? Who's on the podcast right now?
What's up? I'm Matthew. I'm Jaime's friend. Fucking a musical connoisseur, as he would say.
Yep.
Matthew, I already like you.
I ate Jaime's ass one time. Shit. It tasted like shit.
So, boys, are we drinking? Are we smoking? What's everybody up to?
Andrew's drinking a bottle of Robitussin.
Really, I believe it.
Nah, ketamine's the same shit. Just do ketamine. It's better. Same high, but less brain damage. I think.
Remember, kids, stay in drugs and don't do school. Hashtag Plam Chowder.
How'd you feel about Slow Rush?
Jaime, you know how I felt about Slow Rush. Do we need to cover this again?
Actually, I don't. I don't remember what you said. You didn't like it, right?
The fucking steaming fucking pile of shit.
Whoa, it wasn't bad.
Slow Rush?
It was really good.
But you're comparing it to like his other stuff, right?
My wife pegs me in the ass to that album, and I like it. That's the only time I like that album. I'm getting pegged.
Gotta get your prostate stimulated to really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Can I address something?
Sounds like a fucking gay orgy disco type of album. Like, I played on a gay cruise.
I don't
my
trust
God.
Andrew's judgment like with music anymore. I feel like he's lost a lot of his credibility, and that's simply because Andrew, you listen to a lot of garbage ass rappers.
Oh.
Omar, who's your top 5 right now? Is it? Let me see. It's Blueface, Da Baby, Lil Baby, Gunna, and
No, dude, I don't like. I mean, I'll fuck with them if it's like if I'm drunk or something, but they're nowhere near the top 5. I feel like you listen to shit where it's like you have to have a JanSport backpack on and be hanging out at Amoeba in order to enjoy it. You know, like
Dude, I
with,
love
with
Amoeba.
a fucking
What's wrong with Amoeba?
with a fucking
Nodding
slice
your head
of
hard as
pizza
fuck to
from
the
Flat
beat.
Slice. Yeah, bro, this is so lyrical, sick, bro.
Fucking real rap.
Yeah. That's how I feel about your music.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. Fuck DJ Am. I hope that faggot burns in hell.
He's already dead, you dick.
I said I hope he burns in hell. I know he's dead. I hope he's burning wherever he is.
Oh my god. Oh man. This is the other side of Andrew that Matthew hasn't met yet.
Andrew's shown me like maybe 2 or 3 actual good rappers in the whole time.
Who's
I've known
that
him.
one guy? Perico? Who's Perico?
Omar.
Yes.
Omar. You
Jake-
showed me one good song, and I actually give you kudos for that because usually no one shows me any songs I like. So I'm gonna give you props.
What
You
song?
show me one song that I still will slap happily, and that's more than anyone I know in like the last 5 or 10 years.
What
So,
song?
The Pharrell song "Best Friend."
Best
Oh yeah.
friends.
Wait, was it Best Friend or That Girl?
Best Friend.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good track.
That beat's fucking sick. But that's like, dude, I haven't had a song that I haven't had anyone show me a song in fucking years. Like, that's like, I'm like, oh, I never heard of that before. Thank you for that.
To be fair,
Oh, thanks.
we listened to that song out of a Bluetooth speaker after we had raided both mini bars at our hotel in Barcelona and made a grand escape while we were already hammered and we're about to hop on a train to the center of the city to continue the party.
Remember
So-
that little kid and his mom were like dancing to our music?
Yeah.
Fucking losers.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
But Andrew did show me G Perico in Barcelona too. So,
Perico.
yeah.
What's
Dude.
that? What's that one other?
Puerto Rico is fucking hard as fuck. Like, if you show me an artist like that, I will give you, like, I will say whatever you want me to say. But until then, you're not gonna. I'm sorry, I'm already gonna know it before you.
Andrew,
hipster dog.
what's that one? What's that one album you showed me? It's like the old lady on the cover,
Old lady.
Oh, fucking,
Griselda.
yeah.
Griselda.
No, it's just Griselda. It's 3 dudes. They're
Yeah.
cousins
Yeah, dude, that shit's
and brothers.
that's some like
Omar saw them live. I took him to see them at. Omar got to see them at Hiro Day. Those ghetto ass fools, Omar, towards the end of the day when I was fucking way out of it.
Dude, you were way out of it the whole day and they were all ghetto ass fools. So, like, but I do
No,
remember
the
who
dudes
you're
at the
talking
end,
about.
the dude with the slanted face who got shot in the face.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember.
He's like
Wait.
50 Cent, dude, and he's got a hella gruff voice because getting shot in the face like changed his voice. It made his voice way doper.
That was actually pretty cool. He's right about that.
so it's you said it's 3 cousins, Benny
No,
the
it's 3
Butcher,
brothers, it's brothers and a
Conway the
cousin.
Machine, and West Side Gun.
Yeah, West Side Gun's the leader. Conway's his brother, the one that got shot in the face, and Benny's their cousin. Benny put them on the map. They're fucking blowing up, dude. They've got like Jay-Z signed them. They take pictures with Jay-Z now and shit.
Plam Chowder Podcast.
So top 5 rappers, go.
Fuck. Why would you do that?
Prodigy.
Dude, I got to see Prodigy while he was still alive, and he shook my hand while he was performing Shook Ones, Part 2.
jealous.
So, suck my dick.
Fucking amazing.
Damn.
Why did you say suck my dick, you asshole? What's wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with it. It's fucking awesome.
I think you're going fucking crazy, Omar. This
Yeah.
being indoors is making you irritable.
Mate,
Quitting.
top 5 rappers, man.
Number
Nas.
1, Prodigy. That's all.
Who?
That's my whole list.
Who?
Damn.
Prodigy?
I won't give you top 5, but I'll give you my favorite rapper right now.
Yeah.
Earl Sweatshirt.
No.
Fuck
Dude, Earl
up, bro.
Sweatshirt fell off a cliff. His new shit's
You're
fucking.
fucking stupid. No. I'm not fucking do this, bro. I'm not finna fucking do this. I'm not finna go back and forth. We're not fucking talking about it. He's one of the best rappers out right now, an amazing lyricist. He took a turn into abstract experimental hip hop. If you can't respect that, you can't respect that. Simple as that, bro. We're gonna keep it moving. What's your top 5 rappers?
Hold on, real quick. I used to like Earl Sweatshirt. He was really good when he came out. And then his shit just got hella whack. And Vince
Still good.
Staples fucking took over that shit. That
Bullshit. He
that
dropped
odd-
the fucking Big Fish 3, which is bad.
No, the album was dope as fuck.
That one sucks.
Dude.
Wait, do you genuinely like some rap songs? Like you bump
I
it still?
fucking love some rap songs. One of my favorite albums of all time.
You play it
Easily.
still?
Fuck yes. I genuinely love that. I mean, I don't care if you don't like it. You don't like it, but I fucking love that album.
I've tried. I've listened to it many times. I've gotten plenty blazed for it. Like, there's nothing else I can do. I can't get into it.
You just have to be fucking sad, right? You have to be a certain level of depressed to understand that album.
No. His best depressed album is I Don't Like Shit on God's Side.
No, some rap songs is fucking way sadder.
Hey, if you want to be
Anyway.
depressed, listen to fucking Triple X, man.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that's like fucking. Oh, I'm in middle school and I just found out about feelings. Oh, that's how fucking depressed XXX is.
Dude, I like his shit. It's hella melodic.
I like his shit.
It's hella
He's
melodic.
cold, but
He's like the
he
Kurt
was-
Cobain of emo rap. Come on now.
Whoa, let's not. Like fucking X, I don't know. Like I like X, but especially towards the end when he started trying to be like some type of fucking pop star, I really started to hate his music.
You know who
Yeah,
I
that's
got
what I'm going
into
at
after I saw this documentary? Lil Peep, man. That shit's dope.
Yeah, Lil Peep's great.
Lil Peep's
He was
cool.
really good.
I listen to his shit now. I'm like, fuck, this shit's really good.
Yeah, he was talented.
Yeah.
He's pretty talented.
Andrew, you're the one that told me about X when I used to hate X, and you said he was dope, and now you hate him. Explain that.
I don't hate him.
Yeah,
Wait,
you-
X who?
X. Xentation.
No, I don't hate him. What?
Well, you hate
I-
his like. You hate his
I hate a lot of his songs.
Yeah.
like
He's
the
got a lot
emo
of
ones,
terrible
right?
songs. Huh?
Like the emo ones, like the slow ones, yeah.
Like, I hate my life. I want to die. Like little fucking Peep, dude. Go fucking take a bottle of Xanax, you fucking retards.
Well, he already did. That's why he's in
Drew, how can you say that when me and you used to take a shit ton of Xanax to get through our jobs on a daily basis when we're working at, I won't say the company, but you know what I'm talking about.
They're rich artists, dude. Come on.
Well,
Avicii's a pussy.
This might be the most controversial episode of fucking Plam Chowder.
let me give you guys my top five.
Hammer got pretty controversial. So
All right, let's hear your top five.
I'm gonna give you my top five.
All right.
Number one, Nas. Number two, Jay-Z. Damn, this is actually harder than I thought. Number three, Lil Wayne.
Not gonna lie, you had us in the first quarter, bro.
This list is kind of showing your age, buddy.
Wait, I like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's solid.
Of all time. This is of all time, no?
It's top five, yeah.
Yeah.
Number four, Dell.
Oh god, dude! Of all the and you call me a backpacker? It's Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Number five. Damn, it's fucking way harder than I thought. I really like Kodak Black shit. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna put him in my top five. I'm not gonna put him in my top five.
Top five?
No, definitely not near top five. But at the moment, in the past, like the last 5 years or so, I really like his shit.
Too bad he can't stay out of fucking jail.
Yeah.
Man, X's problems were just because he couldn't stop fucking beating up his girlfriend.
Yeah, dude. it's
Allegedly.
He's probably a cunt.
That shit was not allegedly. He for surely did that shit, man.
Did he?
wild. Mhm.
Yeah, man. Come on now.
How'd you
You know
feel
how fucking
about...
violent he was? He did that shit.
Yeah, we talked about Slow Rush, talked about After Hours. We didn't talk about Childish Gambino's new project. I don't know if you guys have
Don't
checked it
wanna
out.
talk about it.
No?
Dude, fuck that album.
Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. I got so fucking excited.
Fuck
because I
Childish
love Childish
Gambino and that bullshit. What the fuck was
stinks.
that?
It stinks. It's
I didn't
bad.
listen to it.
It's
I'm still
fucking
gonna
bad.
listen to it.
Well, it's not like terrible, but it's definitely not as good as Awaken My Love.
No, you know what he tried to do? He tried to copy Kendrick, with that Untitled album with some
feel like-
weird.
I feel like he tried to go full Yeezus with this shit and just go super experimental, and just kind of didn't work out.
Real quick. So we were talking about music before you hopped on, Todd. I just want to touch on something real quick. So Todd, when I lived with him, was a super backpack hip hop guy. Can you agree?
I like to throw it out there that that's not true, but
It's
it
true.
doesn't matter what
So-
you say, right?
Backpack like Lyrical Miracle, that type of shit.
Well, no, sort of. But here's the thing: is Todd? I don't think you like anybody who's popular. Is your thing? So, it's true because I remember when G-Eazy was still sort of underground and no one really knew about him. You were like, G-Eazy's hella dope, and then he blew up, and then he blew up, and you're like, fuck G-Eazy's a faggot.
Whoa, I never said that.
Yeezy fucking stinks. Fucking stinks, man. He's bad.
Yeah, he is bad.
But
God, I hate Yeezy.
what do you guys think about Bay Area rappers like A1 or what's the other dude? Todd,
Mike Sherm.
Mike
Like,
Sherm.
What about Offset Jim? Fucking all black and all them.
Todd, what's the other guy you showed me? The guy with like that.
Highway Foe.
No, fuck Highway Foe. He's fucking sucks dick, dude. No, Todd, the other guy.
I don't know, I am Sue.
No, not
No,
I Am
I Am
Sue.
Sue.
He's dope though.
I Am
Pilo's
Sue's
dope. There was that one guy with that.
F the Pharaoh.
That
I Am Sue live is fucking terrible. I'll tell you that much. Want to see a bad live show? Go see I Am Sue.
I've
Really?
seen him live times, not since like 2013 though, but he was pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, in Chico, but he got, you know, everyone's dope in Chico when you're drunk.
For Waka Flocka Flame, it was terrible. Waka Flocka Flame was dope though. He had a midget on stage, so I was like,
what?
That's real
What
art.
the fuck, dude?
Hold on. Go like
I don't know
rewind.
what we were talking about. Could it be Roach Gigs?
Oh, Roach Giggs. Yeah.
That's a name I haven't heard
no,
in a million years.
Todd, it was Roach Giggs, and there was like a black guy that rapped with him all the time. What was his name?
A1, you were right.
Oh, A1, yeah. He's sick.
Dude,
Yeah,
Roach Giggs. Oh my god.
Roach
And-
Gigs is a fucking weirdo.
He fucking sucks.
I wouldn't be surprised if he is fucking laying in the dirt right off the Bay Bridge right now, twacked out of his mind.
Yeah, like I haven't heard of him since like
Dude,
fucking 2012.
early 2010.
Andre Nicotina fans? Yes or no?
Of course.
No.
What?
If we be honest, all Bay rappers suck. Except
Oh,
for
well.
most Bay rappers suck, I'd say.
Hold on.
Nicotina's a god.
Yeah.
Nicotina's
Nicotina's
like,
a
That's,
goddamn
that's
god.
not debatable, of course. That he's pretty fucking.
my
good.
friend is his personal
The MF
trainer.
Doom of the Bay.
MF Doom. All right, I'm gonna throw out an unpopular opinion,
Tito's,
but
Fritos, Tito's. That's what he fucking raps like.
MF Doom, yes, he has some good tracks, but can we agree that a lot of his shit is just really fucking boring?
No. Matt Villain's great,
Mad Villain's cool.
Mad Villainy is a good album, sure, but
but his,
A lot of his shit-
some stuff sucks.
yeah, a lot of his shit sucks, dude. Mad
I mean,
Villainy is.
That one album, Food, it's pretty good.
Dude, I think Dell is. I think
Dude's
Dell's an incredible.
Operation Doomsday is one of the fucking best
Yeah.
albums of all time.
Yeah.
So he's got 3 classic albums. Who has 3 classic albums? Nas doesn't.
Yeah, he fucking does. What
He is Illmatic. That's it.
Stillmatic was pretty dope.
It's
Fucking
not a classic.
Jay-Z.
I'd argue that every Jay-Z album is damn near a classic.
Yeah.
Except for his last
444
project.
is one of Jay-Z's best albums.
That album is fucking immaculate.
I didn't get to listen to that album for like 2 years because of the Apple Music or sorry, the Tidal bullshit or whatever the fuck that platform.
Omar,
is.
you probably didn't like it because the production's good, huh?
Suck my dick, Andrew. Dude, you took me to a Dirt Nasty concert and I had to suffer through that shit because I'm your friend.
Y'all don't know me, Dirt Nasty.
Which, that just. Oh man, that's just.
But Andrew, on the other hand, he did take me to some good shows. He took me to a sick ass Denny Brown concert. Fucking crazy.
You saw Danny Brown?
Yeah, I went with Andrew to Denny Brown. It was
Oh
a
shit!
hella good show. What else did we see, Andrew? I know we saw a few shows together.
You saw Hyro Day. You went to Hyro Day twice, and you got to see some fucking legends. You walked out during Black Thought, so you're going to hell. You're not even a hip hop.
Nah, but Freddie Gibbs was pretty sick.
Freddie Gibbs was terrible. I saw him. He was way better when I just saw him with Madlib. He wasn't even trying at that show when we saw him.
Yeah, but he was all right. He was all right. It's Freddie Gibbs, man.
Dude, Bandana was the best album last year, man. Hands down.
Danny Brown's album is up there, dude. I can't decide. I'll never be able to.
You know what I'm saying? That album?
Yeah.
Danny Brown he's good. I like his shit. Yeah.
I enjoy him.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Igor, that shit's good too.
Fuck Tyler the
Igor's
Creator.
hella dope.
Dude,
Fuck
it's
you.
garbage.
Igor's hella
Whoa,
dope.
whoa, Igor's fucking great. Number 1. Number 2, fuck you.
Igor was like one, like if I was to lose, like if Bandana wasn't. Wait, who won album of the year?
Well, Omar doesn't like music. That's a fact. He doesn't like music. He doesn't like lyrics. So if it doesn't have music and it doesn't have lyrics, he's prone to like
He
it.
said it. He likes the baby and Lil Baby and Gunna and all them. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm liking the way this podcast is going.
I'm telling you, bro. That's why I brought you all together, man. It's like I love talking about music. You guys know a lot more than I do, especially in the hip hop like genre album. So
Bro,
it's
you
like,
listen to Scarlord.
I do listen to Scarlord.
Why do you listen to Scarlord? That's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about that on the podcast.
Star-Lord's live show is better than Wiki's.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about.
I would
Scarlord.
love to talk.
How bad he is.
I would love to talk about Scarlord because when I first discovered him, it was off Noisy. Noisy had like this little documentary about him, who he was, and dude, like it's about how abrasive his music is. Like you listen to it and you want to turn it off because he's screaming in his fucking music and it's uncomfortable. But that's the whole point, and that's like why I like it. Like I go
So
to.
you like him, and he's so abrasive and shit. Why don't you like Death Grips?
Yeah.
I can't get into Death Grips, man. Cause like,
Would you get into Scarlord?
but dude, because Scarlord,
Abrasive.
cause
Yeah.
Abrasive.
Scarlord is like just like flooring it. Like you go from
No, Death Grips is like flooring it.
nah,
Play Death
dude.
Grips
I
hella
showed
loud in
you.
your
I
car
showed
when
you
you
"Come
hear
Up and
Death
Get Me" by Death Grips. That song is pure pedal to the fucking metal. I'm in your fucking face.
All
That's
right,
what.
I'll give them like a second listen, but Scarlord is amazing. And then I went to go see him live when I had just discovered him, and that just for me like put him up there at the top, man. Cause like
fucking stinks, man. He's literally just X's son.
I don't care, bro. His music is just so fucking crazy. I love
You
it.
feel that way? You feel that way, man. Who am I to tell you otherwise? I mean,
Yeah, you
Andrew
like
fucking
most
hate some rap
records,
songs.
rap
I love some rap songs. I listen to East unironically. Okay.
Oh my god, you're fucking.
I listen to East unironically. I'm not
Shut
even
up.
fucking kidding. I love
What?
East. East
What
is
do you mean?
amazing.
What do you mean?
Double back when you got it made. That's what I mean. No cap on bottle things. Fucking that's what I fucking mean. East is
That's-
amazing.
That's the worst beat. I mean, that's what Earl wants to do, though. I mean, whatever, dude. I can't stop him. I mean, he's
Oh,
like,
man.
My friend,
it's like being a god, and then,
all over the place.
oh fuck, I can't think of a good analogy. But yeah, he's fucking up in my opinion. But hey,
I know
you
everybody
like
personally.
it. Other people like it. I fucking don't like it.
I just want him and Mike to do a collab album.
Hey, so all you virgins out there, we have a girl on the mic. So you guys want to ask any questions?
What the hell does that mean?
Does the clit feel better than the G spot?
Oh shit. Honestly, I like the clip more. Yeah. I mean, but it's nice when they're both combined.
I think that like you guys went too forward. There's not even.
Yeah, there's nothing left to talk about on the podcast. All right, guys, this was a nice episode. Of
No,
Plam
I'm not
Chowder.
talking about. I'm talking about our listeners, bro. They're like, what's a
Wait,
clitoris?
You went way beyond their fucking knowledge.
Like, wait, go through
What is a clitoris?
What is a clitoris?
Clitoris
question.
is equal to the man's head on the penis.
Is it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh,
Hella nerves, dude.
that's good to know. I mean, that's usually that's my go-to. I mean,
Everybody's go to.
I
hope so.
mean, you got to eat it like you haven't ate in like.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it though. Some people just don't even know where the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard to find. It's a fucking gag.
I mean, you might have just gotten lucky because I know some girls like it's just a lot smaller. And you're like, what the fuck is this little
Where is
mosquito
it?
bump?
Yeah, I mean,
fuck y'all
that's 'cause you're
talking about,
fucking with
man?
those African hoes that got circumcised.
Oh no.
God damn it, Andrew!
What is going on?
What is happening right now?
I hope not.
Circumcised?
Yeah.
Female circumcision, bro. It's big in Africa.
That exists?
Yeah.
No, that
it
exists in like the
yeah.
Middle East, doesn't it?
You guys fucking serious?
Yeah, dude, they cut it off, bro. I've heard about.
They give it a little trim job.
All right,
That's
that
fucked
makes,
up.
Just take a little bit off top.
That does make sense.
I think it's like 80% of women orgasm from clitoral stimulation. You better not post it.
I'm not gonna post it.
Let me see that
Oh my
shit.
god.
I'll delete it. Fuck.
Ass.
Give me that shit. You better
Hey man,
not.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. This might be my like signature like say, but eating ass is first base for me.
I like eating ass. I love eating
Weird.
ass.
You guys are weird.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Did the
Fucking
girl
weird.
shower?
Huh?
I mean, even if.
I don't
even
care.
if, bro. Even if.
Nah, if the girl
Nothing-
showered, it's
Nothing can
okay.
wipe away years of shit. Okay? It's not okay.
It's not
I
okay.
can't fuck-
Bro, you ain't cleaning yourself right then. Like, what the hell?
Bro,
You gotta
it's
use
like,
baby
that's
wipes.
just-
Do you go from front to back or from?
People have their preferences.
Well, people do have their preferences, but I mean,
I honestly think that we are
That's
like
real fucked
100 years behind in technology when it comes to toilets, and I think we need to have bidets in toilets.
yeah.
And I want to bring awareness to bidets and toilets. All these peasants are shopping for toilet paper when we can all just have bidets and not have to worry about wasting so much paper.
What are you gonna dry your ass with?
Hold on,
A
Rodlin.
towel?
You just came back.
saying
You
my
just.
fucking-
Sorry.
Yeah, you always fucking
Becky,
always say her name.
Whatever your name is, okay. You just came back from Tokyo,
See?
and you know in Tokyo
Yes.
they have toilets where you literally just every single fucking toilet you press a button,
Mm-hmm.
it just shoots up there like a heat-seeking missile. You know what I mean? So like, why can't we have that here?
I mean.
I don't want a heat-seeking missile in my
Because
ass.
America's a third world country.
I thought you just told me that you listen to Slow Rush while your wife pegs you. What is wrong with you? Are
It's okay to get
are you
pegged,
making up
man.
lies now? Are you, Gail?
I don't know about getting pegged, man.
You only to Slow Rush because it's such a great album.
You gotta ease it in there.
So these guys like to get pegged.
Apparently.
That's
Apparently, Andrew does.
To Tame Impala Slow Rush.
Only to that album.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
It was made for dudes that like to get pegged.
cool. It must be a
So hi,
spiritual
man.
experience.
What's up?
Kevin Parker was probably getting pegged. That dude's a little fucking bitch. He for sure gets pegged. So
Bro,
yeah,
what?
I could see him getting pegged.
He's
in my
so
head right
salty because tell him the story, Andrew. Tell him.
I can see through that little pussy. That dude's a fake swag little bitch. He's a wannabe pussy.
Stop posting me.
Tell them the story of why you dislike Kevin Parker.
He just said, "This is gonna be the best show you'll ever see in your life." I'm like, dude, it's fucking not. I will fuck him.
Hey Matthew, what were you gonna ask me?
So you just like to get pegged? That's what I'm hearing.
I didn't
You
say
like the
that.
rush.
No, I didn't say that. That was Andrew.
If you like eating ass, obviously you like a little bit of ass. But
I had.
What is this turning into? The
like
fuck?
a little something up there.
Let's talk about rappers and let's talk about ass.
Nah, it
Yeah, it's
I
fucking
did
Plam
have
Chowder.
an
This episode is rap and asshole.
If you gotta go, you gotta go.
You gotta go, man. If you gotta take a shit, you gotta take a shit.
Well, I want to thank you for being on the podcast, Matt. You're the man.
Thank you, Matt, for being on Plam Chowder.
Record again.
Of course.
Of course. See you later.
Bye.
Adios, motherfuckers. Make sure to add us on Instagram at Plam Chowder.